Hi, it's me, Rachel Lynn, and this is Weigh-In Wednesday. Alright, yep, that's right. I had my very first weight gain this week. Not cool. But before I get into this week's wrap-up and I'll let you know just how I did in my final weigh-in for this week, let me recap the week for you. Good Tuesday morning. I'm waiting on my window to defrost before I get on the road, but I wanted to mention something that happened last night. So I was on the treadmill. I almost didn't get on, but I did, just because I knew that I had to. I love my dad, I really do. But sometimes, especially when it comes to exercise, working out, eating better, those kinds of things, he makes comments that I think he means to be joking, but it kind of hurts. I was on the treadmill and then my dad was obviously getting ready to go to bed, so he was like, "Oh, just watching you is making me tired." And I was like, "You haven't been watching me very long," because he was only there for a split second before he said that. He asked me, "Well, how long are you going for?" And I said 30 minutes, and he said, "Well, that's not very long." It's like, okay. To me, that's kind of hurtful because I'm making huge progress here. 30 minutes, 5 days a week is a big deal. Now, I don't think he knows that I have a goal for 5 days a week, because sometimes I've walked at recess at school, which I kind of plan on doing today. But I asked him, I was like, "Well, how long do you go for when you get on?" And I know that he rarely gets on the treadmill. And he said, "Oh, 20 minutes to an hour. Just kind of depending on how I feel." And then I asked him, "Well, how often do you get on?" And then that's when he kind of chuckled. He was like, "Well, not that much." I love my dad so much, but he doesn't take care of himself like he should. He's probably said these words before, because I'm getting it from somewhere, but he would rather live 15 years shorter and live a good life than eat healthy and exercise and live longer. Now, I guess maybe it's a little bit different because I actually enjoy vegetables if they're cooked in a delicious way. I had fried cauliflower rice a week or two ago and I loved it, and it was super healthy. And my dad, he didn't even want to try it. But it's kind of hurtful. I'm trying my best here and I'm doing really, really well. And and I know he's joking, but when he says stuff it hurts me a little bit, but then knowing where he's from, that actually makes me really sad, because I would much rather have my dad around longer than him to just die sooner just because he wants to eat poorly and not really exercise very much. And he has lost a lot of weight since I was little, but still, he doesn't do as much as he thinks he does. It just makes me sad because I'd rather have my dad around longer. Then the comments are also hurtful. That's it. My window's just about defrosted, so I will see you later. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and for the third day in a row, I have weighed the same thing, and I know that it's because I'm not getting enough sleep. What time did I go to bed last night? After midnight, and I get up at 5 regularly, so not enough sleep. So if you are doing everything right, eating right, exercising, check your sleep. Also check your water and check your salt intake, but sleep is probably number one. This is one of those things that I talked about, roadblocks, failures. I talked about that in my word of the year video, which I will link up there for you, and how my word this year is resilient. So I'm not going to let being the same weight for 3 days in a row discourage me when I know I'm doing the right things. Check this out. Yeah. We do gingerbread in January, and I actually posted a picture of this on Instagram, and so if you are not following me on Instagram, go check me out at the Rachel Lynn. I have just completely started posting all kinds of different things on there, and if you think you're already following me, well, look me up again, because I have a second Instagram now. So look me up at the Rachel Lynn. This was really good pizza. So I love budgeting my calories because I could have 2 pieces of pizza and I also had a soda. It's so good. Now, I can't eat this all the time, every meal, every day. I wouldn't want pizza every meal, every day. I'm not a huge pizza fan, actually. I like pizza, but it's not my favorite thing, and we have a lot of pizza in this house, so I get sick of it really quickly. But we haven't had pizza for a while, and this pizza was loaded with vegetables. It was only 220 calories per slice. I got to have 2 pieces and 120 calorie soda, and still stay within calories. So I'm happy. And that's without any extra exercise today, so that's pretty good.
It's dark. You can't see anything. But this is what happens when you drink caffeine before you go to bed and you're not used to it. I slept for a good while, but now I'm wide awake. I knew better, but I didn't think in my excitement about being able to drink soda, and I chose the one with the fewest calories. And yeah, Alates have a lot of caffeine in them. That would be a lesson learned.
I'm dragging today. Good Friday morning. I feel like I'm starting to see a difference. Do you? First the before, now the after. Let me know in the comments if you see a difference yet or not. And the scale finally budged. I got a little bit more rest last night, although not as much as I need. Today is thankfully Friday, so hopefully I can get more rest tonight and see the scale go down just a little bit more, but I'm happy to report it's gone down. It is Friday evening and I just finally signed up for a 5K for this month. So there's supposed to be like snow this weekend, maybe even a snowstorm, very, very, very cold temperatures on Sunday. Plus there is a severe lack of 5Ks available in my area. So I have actually decided to go the route of a virtual 5K, and yes, I paid money, but I get a medal. And I also paid extra money to get a t-shirt, just because that's kind of one of the things that I love the most about 5Ks is the t-shirts. So I have officially signed up, and the official date is the 21st for the 5K, but it doesn't have to be done on that day. But because we're off school for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I'm going to do it on that day. The charity goes to help with glaucoma and finding a cure for glaucoma. So I thought that was a great cause. The race is called the Happy Hug Day 5K 10K because apparently it's National Hug Day. Alright, I just got off the treadmill, so pardon the way that I am looking right now, but I just feel like yesterday was a failure. I just ate food that I shouldn't have eaten. So I have actually been shooting for somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 calories a day, and trying to stay as close to the 1,000 as possible without feeling like I'm starving myself. But yesterday I was 1,800 calories and no exercise to make up for it. This morning was my very first weight gain, about 0.4 pounds, I believe, and so I was not happy about that. Last night, even though it was a failure with food and I didn't get any exercise in, I was feeling like I need something to motivate me. I haven't signed up for a 5K yet. There's supposedly a big snowstorm coming in this weekend, so I looked for a virtual 5K and signed up for one, and the official day is Monday. I've only been going about maybe 1.5 miles at the most on my walks that I've been doing, so today I decided to push myself and go 2 miles and be ready for 3 miles on Monday. But after a little bit of exercise today, I am actually feeling a little bit better. You just gotta get up and get it done. It'll make you feel better. And after I had been on the treadmill for a while, a little bit after 30 minutes, which is what I have been striving for, I got really tired of walking, so I decided to run. Yeah, I was tired of walking, so I ran. And that sounds really weird and counterintuitive, but it actually helped. I just thought it was funny though. Okay, so now let's also take a look at how my exercise went this week. So I spent 31 minutes on the treadmill, and I went 1.28 miles, 30 minutes on the treadmill, 1.2 miles, 30 minutes walking outside at recess, so I don't know how long I went. I had a rest day on Wednesday, and then 32 minutes on the treadmill for 1.06 miles. You'll notice that's much different. I was not motivated this day whatsoever. I'm just proud that I got on the treadmill at all that day. Rest day on this day, and then 45 minutes on the treadmill, 2.02 miles, because I need to get ready. I have my very first 5K on this day. It is a virtual 5K that I will do on the treadmill, but going from 1 mile to 3 is going to be a big difference. Okay, so this week was kind of full of ups and downs. It was kind of a rough week, and really, I just didn't get enough sleep this whole week, and that had me really struggling. And so that is something that I definitely need to work on going into next week. I have to get rest. Now, I'm lucky because this week I have a holiday on Monday, and so that really helps as far as like it gives me extra time to get things done. It gives me extra time to get rest in, and less time that I have to worry about planning and preparing at school. And so hopefully this week will be nice and restful, but then also get a lot done. Gotta get exercise in. Okay, now, so for the weigh-in, last week I weighed 248.7. This week I weighed 247.1, and yes, I did lose 1.1 pounds. Now, yeah, I know I said this was my first weight gain of the year, but I did actually go up in weight. My lowest weight point this whole week was 246.5, and so somewhere in the week I gained another 0.6 pounds, and that just kind of happens. Part of that is not enough sleep. Part of that is eating too much food because of lack of willpower, because I was so tired, and part of that is because I'm a girl and that this stuff just happens every once in a while. So it was a struggle this week. So losing 1.1 pounds over the whole week, I'm ecstatic about that. It still puts me on par with losing weight for ytvsbed. I think I have 1.1 pound to lose to meet my 4% goal. My 3% goal has been met, surpassed for my 6-month bet. I am just like, I'm so excited that I should definitely meet this goal, because over this next week, with a little bit more rest, pushing my exercise limits, which I did not push last week, just to be honest, just because like it's hard to push yourself when you're really tired, and it's hard to eat better when you're really tired. And so going into this next week, starting out refreshed with an extra day off will definitely help. So I'm actually looking forward to my next weigh-in next Sunday, even though I weigh in every day. But I'm looking forward to my weigh-in next Sunday, where I'm hoping it will be a pretty dramatic loss, just because of all of the things that will be kind of fixed over this week. I won't need to worry about girl weight gain. I won't need to worry about lack of sleep if I can get enough rest. And hopefully with that rest will come extra effort in exercising and extra willpower in staying away from some of the foods. Now, I did track all of my food, even if I did eat too much. So I am taking this as a big win for this week, because I still lost weight. And even though there were a couple of days that I just feel like I ate way too many calories, it was still less than I expended. And I am still very much on track for making my ytvsbed. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what happened. My camera just kind of cut off on me. But that's really all I had for this week. Please give me a like for losing weight this week despite all the adversity. It's all about my word for this year and being resilient even when things don't go quite the way I expect them to. Leave me a comment down below. Leave me some encouragement for this upcoming week. I feel like I could really use it, even though I am feeling a little bit better about this upcoming week. Encouragement always helps. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you are not already, and watch me lose some weight, as I am also getting out of my student loan debt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.